Here in Tassie for the Standardbred Yearling Sale, March the 12th. And Brooke Hammond joins me, but she's actually doing more than that. She's chauffeuring me around. Firstly, Brooke, thank you very much for looking after me.
Not a problem, Paul, anytime.
Tassie Racing trying to do things differently, and it's great how they've got everything, I suppose, putting more and more media out there for these yearling sales. And a day like today, I mean, whether we can get one or two extra people in the sales and getting involved in the sales, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. It's great what Tas Racing are doing. We're trying to get more exposure for our horses with Tassie going in the Eureka and having a slot, and these horses being eligible for it. Hopefully we can get a bit of mainland interest. We've got good bonuses, good size, and not a big pool of horses to pick from. So if you pick the right one, you can be rewarded very well.
The bonuses are amazing. $6,000, then you get $2,000 to the breeder, $2,000 breeder's bonus upon when foals are born, and there's other parts to that. Out of this sale, if you purchase a horse, if it wins a 2-year-old, you get an extra $5,000 bonus on top of that. Then you mentioned the Eureka qualifying race, which is of $80,000. If you run last in the Eureka, after that, because Tassie got a slot, you pick up $80,000. It's just unbelievable when you actually start adding it all up. 29 lots. It's a really good opportunity to buy a horse that can race for some serious coin.
Yeah, exactly, and hopefully some of the mainland guys take advantage of that. Like, it's a small pool of horses. We have $60,000 sales every year. Size stakes races. Our races, our horses racing for 14,000 2- and 3-year-olds every week in, week out. It's not a big trip to come back from the mainland, and the Tasbred part of them makes them eligible for the Eureka. The Tassie Eureka slot. So hopefully Tas Racing have put a bit behind this, and we're rewarded. The vendors are rewarded this year.
Yeah, a lot of excitement. You're part of the sale. Lot number 22. It's actually on page 26 of the catalogue, and there's a very funny story to that, but we won't get into that. But lot number 22, you're actually selling a Stay Hungry colt. Firstly, he's going to be very keenly looked at, and people are going to be keen on him because they've been so keen on the Stay Hungrys already this season. Yeah,
I think his first yearling went through the sales in Queensland, sold for 40,000+. He's got a good maternal family, bow-tied, Ignatius. He's out of an art major mare. And I don't generally put them in the sale, but I just thought with Stay Hungry doing such a good job and pretty well in demand that if I was going to have one to sell, that he might be the one. The
Sunbeach line in Australia just seems to be working. Everyone's looking for that next Captain Treacherous, if you like, and there's lots of them out there, and he has got a big spruik on him at the minute. Stay Hungry, 60 winners already in the USA, so he's doing a great job, and there's people are going to be keen on him. We saw in at the APG sale just recently, and I know there's a lot of intrigue with quite a few of them in New Zealand as well. So there's going to be a lot of interest with them.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but there's not a hell of a lot of them actually for sale. Being frozen semen and that, and he's a bit of a spruik stallion this year. I think in America he was third in the yearling sales behind Better's Light and Captain Treacherous, and the service fees are a hell of a lot different. So no, hopefully they continue to sell well and do a good job. And like you said, Sunbeach somewhere is just the sought after stallion, and it's really hard to get into them now with the stallion caps, and the studs are struggling to let people into them, so you got to get in early. Some of them are booked out now, for next year already. So I'm really happy with my little colt. Yeah.
We're here at we'll almost call the home of Bowtied, if you like, or as close to it as we want, and Ignatius as well. So there is that little bit of a sentimental value with it too. Must be hard selling a horse that is so well bred. But the flip side of it is, if you get the right price, well, it's a good result for you early on, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to give him away, but hopefully someone out there thinks he's good enough for it. And like I said, he's got the maternal family there, and it's all luck of the draw, isn't it? If you could tell what the hell good they were by looking at him, we'd all have a champion.
Would indeed. Brooke, thank you. We've just got to keep moving. We've got a couple more places to visit, but I've had some fun so far. So, thank you very much for driving me around, showing me some different sites too. I reckon we got lost once or twice, but you're trying to say we didn't. But I think we may have. We may have done a wrong turn. March 12th, Carrick races after Cup Day. So that's the other part about it. If you're coming to Tassie, get here on the Saturday, get there early to the races, enjoy the races, and enjoy what's going to be a really fun day. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm on the committee there at Carrick. It's hopefully a big day and a big crowd, and we usually get a good crowd there, and it's country racing. You can't get closer, and all the volunteers at the club do a terrific job. So yeah, come over and support us and buy a horse, and everyone's happy.
The hospitality is amazing, so don't run away yet. I've got to say thank you, and I really do appreciate it, but thanks, Brooke.
Not a problem, anytime.